As I stepped into my small apartment, the scent of damp earth wafted through the air, carried on the faint whisper of the building's ventilation system. It was a smell that always seemed to follow me home from the garden where I worked. Kaida, our building's caretaker, would often tell stories about the complex's history and the strange sounds it made at night, like whispers in the walls or creaks in the pipes. But tonight was different. Tonight, as I hung my jacket on the hook by the door, I noticed something off. The space to the left of the coat rack seemed smaller than usual. It wasn't just a trick of the light, the walls felt closer together, the air thick with an almost palpable presence that made my skin prickle. I tried to brush it off as exhaustion from working in the garden all day. My role at Greenhaven Gardens was more than just tending plants. I helped design new spaces within the old building's framework, listening for whispers of how the structure adapted over time. But tonight felt different. I walked into the kitchen and opened the refrigerator to find my usual routine interrupted by a new label on the shelf, storage for upcoming event. My stomach dropped as memories flashed back, the caretaker's cryptic messages about an anonymous group that rented out sections of our building for private gatherings, their presence always felt but never seen. My gaze fell upon the calendar on the wall. Every entry since last week was crossed out with a single stroke of red marker. The dates seemed to be erased from memory, leaving only empty space where they once were. It wasn't just my recollection, the entire building schedule had been rewritten, and I couldn't recall why. A shiver ran down my spine as Kaida appeared at the door, his eyes scanning me with a look of quiet concern. "It's almost time for your shift in the garden," he said, his tone flat but not unkind. The words hung in the air like a challenge. What did almost time mean when every second felt out of sync? What was I supposed to do in this distorted reality where time and space were no longer reliable? As I watched Kaida disappear back into the hallway, I noticed something else. The coat rack now stood empty, as if he'd taken his jacket with him, but there was only one hook left on the wall. It dawned on me that maybe some things didn't need an explanation. Maybe all we had to do was follow the routine and trust in whatever it was that made this place work. Or maybe I just needed a new label for my fears, storage for upcoming events.